Welcome to eduZilla. We offer an unified EdTech platform for education and training industry.
In this video, we are going to cover below topics: integrate leads, add leads single or bulk, assign leads or enquiries, temporary registration, duplicate entry, trash leads, data filtering, add enquiry single or bulk, assign evaluation test, offline data, option to download the list in Excel, follow-ups on leads or enquiries, notification for scheduled visits, pending follow-ups, overdue follow-ups, and create students visit plan. We have 3 core modules. The first one is the CRM. In this section, we can handle the enquiries. The purpose of this section is that we are following up with the leads and thus not resulting in wasting the opportunities. Under CRM, we have cold calling and enquiry. As we all know, there are 2 types of calls, inbound and outbound. Same like that, cold calling is for outbound and enquiry is for inbound. So under cold calling, we have leads, follow-ups, overdue follow-ups, process leads, upload CSV, and disqualified leads. And under enquiry, we have overview, leads, enquiry list, scheduled visits, pending follow-ups, overdue follow-ups, completed follow-ups, shortlisted, and unread enquiry list. I will cover the enquiry part first so that the submodules of cold calling are covered automatically. So the first one under enquiry are the leads. So the leads is the place where you get all the leads from different sources. I am sure you must be having different lead sources, and for that you must be going to track the data at different places or paths for different sources. But eduZilla gives you a place where you can have all your leads under one roof. We may help you in integrating the sources like your website, landing pages, Just Dial, Sulekha, Instagram, Facebook, etc. We'll be helping you in integrating the APIs, and then the leads will come and fall under the lead section. Now, leads are the unfiltered raw data. When you get the leads, you have the option to assign the leads so that you can assign it to the telecallers or counselors to take follow-up on the lead. So when you click on SN, you can see there are 2 options highlighted over here, assign and trash. So if you want, you can select all in one go, or if you want, you can select manually 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever you want as per your convenience. So I'll go with SN and select all and click on assign. So as you click on assign, you can see there are 2 options coming, assign to branch and assign to user. You can select any branch under assign to branch, and for that branch, how many users you have selected, the user's name will show here. You can select any user to whom you want to assign the users. So if you can see, I have already assigned to this user AK Verma. So if you want, you can change it. The name to whom you have assigned, that name will be available over here. Now this user AK Verma will have the leads assigned to him, and this will be shown into his ID. The first step is adding the leads into enquiry. Now leads are the filtered data. So as you can see here, enquiry date, time, first name, last name, email ID and mobile number are already filled, and even the branch. So if you want to make any changes, you can just select and click on the branches, and if you want to assign to any other branch, you can select that one. Now here you need to select enquiry course type. So whether it is for regular courses or course packages. You need to select the course category. You can select any one, whichever you want. I'll just go with the medicine one, which was earlier, and then select the course. I'll go with this. So whatever you are seeing in the star mark, these are mandatory ones. If you want, you can change the mandatory things, but a course, first name, last name, email ID, mobile number, category, courses, and assigned to users are mandatory. Those we cannot change. But apart from that, if you want to change a source type, it shouldn't be mandatory, or if you want to skip this follow-up section, so preferences are available which you can try and change from the admin preferences. Now if you can see, the name is tech support eduZilla, so I have logged in with this ID, so that one is showing over here. So if you want to change any other name, you can see the names will be available to you. Select the source type from where you have got this source. So I'll go with Instagram, or you can change any one, whichever is applicable. Now follow-up section. So interest level is the first one. Now depending upon the conversation, you can select the interest level of the candidate. So I'll just go with interested. Now on the call, what has happened, you need to enter. This is not mandatory, but if you want, you can enter. The next is the follow-up mode. So what is going to be the follow-up mode? You can select the relevant answer. What will be the follow-up action? Whether the student has asked to send the course details, or he has asked to call back, or he wants to visit, for any reason, any applicable option, you can just select. Now it's suppose student has asked that call me on this date, or I'm going to visit on this date. So you can create a follow-up for that particular day. So I'll just go with tomorrow's date, and the follow-up time, let's select anything. So let's say I'm going to go with 10. Call back. You have to enter the comments and then click on save. Alright. So once you click on save, the data from the leads, it will be moved into the enquiry list. If you can see here, Swayam Dhotre, follow up, call back, it has been moved into the enquiry list. Now in the leads, we have few more options which we will be going through. Okay, under actions, we have the options to upload lead CSV. So suppose if you have any previous raw data which you want to enter into this portal, so we have a very easy format. You have the download sample CSV. You need to download this file, enter the first name, last name, email ID. I'll just show you how it is. So here are the guidelines, if you can see how you have to fill. So I'll just open the file. You have to choose once you save. So here is the file we have. You need to enter the first name, last name, email ID, mobile number. If you have, you can enter the course code, source type, country code, assigned to user code, city, comments and labels if in case it is needed. So first name, last name, email and mobile number are mandatory. The rest, if you don't have, you can leave it as blank. Then you can save that CSV, select that CSV, select the branch for which you want to upload the file for, and click on save. The leads will get uploaded over here in the lead section. Now suppose you have the leads from different sources under one place, and if you want it for the offline purpose, so you have the options to download it. Download this list. Alright, so then if you can see here, trash leads, we have already known that the deleted leads are saved under trash leads. Now duplicate leads. So if you have multiple entries with the same name, and if you want to have or check whether you have many duplicate leads or not, so you can just have a look. So how many duplicate leads you have got. So you can go under the student's name and check for duplicate. Once you click on that, it will show you if there are any duplicate entries. So if you can see, there is no duplicate entry found for this particular lead. Alright. The next we have is all leads. Now all leads means all the trash leads, duplicate leads, process leads, everything will be seen in the all leads section. Process leads are the one which you have moved from the leads to the enquiry list. I'll just show you how it is. So you can see all the list of the data which you have moved from the leads to enquiry. These are your process leads. Alright, then the next we have is the enquiry list. Now in enquiry list, you can see these are the details we have. Even as in leads, we have the option to assign the user. Same like that we have in enquiry as well. If you want to change the assigned user, so if you can see there is an assigned user here. If you want to make any changes in the assigned users list, you can just select the branch for which branch you want and which user you want to select and assign to. So I'll just go ahead and do these changes. Alright. So if you can see, the name has been changed to AK1. And these all are unread enquiries now, because previously it was for a different user, but now it is for a new user. So that user has to take the follow-up on these new list. Alright, so if you can see here, it's showing you a follow-up here for 15th November. So this follow-up, when you log in tomorrow, it will give you a reminder that you have a follow-up scheduled for today. So as soon as you log in on the dashboard, it will show you. So here if you can see, it is showing me 0 right now. But tomorrow when I'm logging in, or the user for which the leads are assigned to, they will be seeing the numbers over here, whether it is going to be 1 or 10 or anything. So once they click on this, they will be going to the place where the pending follow-up lists are shown. Now, pending follow-ups are the follow-ups that is for the particular day. Overdue follow-ups are the follow-ups which has to be done prior to day, like yesterday's or day before yesterday's follow-ups which has to be done but it didn't get done. So if I click here, if you can see, this is showing me 1 right now. When I click, it is showing me, okay, I had a follow-up for 12th of November, but I didn't do it, so that is why it is showing me in the overdue follow-ups. Alright. Now, there is a section for schedule meetings or visits. So if in case you need to create a visit or a meeting, you just need to go to the enquiry section and click under actions, click on view, and here under visits, you see there is a plus icon which is showing you schedule new. Click on that, enter the visiting date, which date you want to create the visit for the student. So I'll just go with 15, select the time, at what time the student or the candidate is going to come. So let's say I'm going with 11:30. What is the purpose of the meeting? Why the student wants to visit, or what the student or candidate wants to meet? Select the reason, whether it is going to be visit for admission or whether it is going to be a demo or evaluation test. So just mention the purpose why he wants to meet. So I'll just go with attending a demo session, and you can assign the teacher to whom or the staff member to whom that student should come and meet. and any reason or comment if you want, you can just enter over here and click on save. So if you can see, there is a schedule visit. The assigned user will be able to see here in the schedule visits or meeting section, the number will be available over here, that how many meetings or schedules are there for today. So once he clicks on this, there he or she can see the number of scheduled visits for the particular day. Now under enquiry, we have few more options which we will be able to see. So just like leads, we also have the options over here to discard or mark as invalid in the enquiry list. So if in case you want to delete any of the following inquiries, you can just delete it from the discard, or if it is not a valid lead or inquiry, then you can put it as invalid. So invalid may be that inquiry is not relevant to the courses which you are providing, so in that case you can put it as invalid. So if you are putting as discard or invalid, you can get the list always from the invalid list and cancelled inquiry list. Also in the leads, if you are putting as the follow-up as not interested, then that lead will not be moving into the inquiry list. Here it will be moving into the cancelled inquiry list. Okay, so just like we have the option to upload the leads, we have the options to upload the inquiry as well. So same like that, you have a sample data, you download it, you have the guidelines how to enter or how to fill that CSV file. There is the guide available over here, if you can see CSV guideline. So download the sample file from here, fill the data, select the branch, select the CSV file and click on proceed. The file will be uploaded over here in the inquiry list. Also, we have the options to download the inquiry list. So if you can see here, we have the option to download the Excel and for your offline purposes also. Now we have temporary registered list. So if in case you are having a registration amount taken which is not relevant to the course category or which is not added into your courses, so in that case you can have it this temporary registration. So if you want to add the temporary registration, you just need to click on actions, go to the temporary registration, select the GST type, click on submit, select the invoicing date, which date that invoice is going to be. So I'll just go with today's date. Whichever is relevant, you select that option. I'll just go with the registration amount and click on add order. So this student will be moving into the temporary registered list. So I'll show you how to go to the temporary registration list. So under the CRM inquiry list, click on task and go to the temporary registered list. So the students who has paid the registration amount, this list will be available over here. Now next we have under CRM modules is the schedule visits over here. So the one which you have seen on the dashboard, we have the same here available under the schedule visits. So you can see all the schedule visits data which is available for the day and prior to today. The same data which you can see on the dashboard, but on the dashboard the data whichever available over here, that is only for the particular day, which is over here, that is for the particular day. But here under CRM inquiry, all the lists are available for that particular day and also the prior ones which you have available. Same for the pending follow-up, if whatever available for the day, it will be shown, but in the pending follow-ups it will be only for that particular day. If you want to see any other data, you can just have a filter over here. Overdue follow-ups, all the data which is yet to be completed can be seen in this overdue follow-up section. Completed follow-ups, the one which is already done. Alright, also in the inquiry or in the lead section, we have the filter option available. If you click on filter off, if you can see here, we have the filter option available, so you can filter the data in any way, whichever you want. You can filter it assigned branch wise or origin branch wise, or within a particular date if you want the data to be available, or depending upon the source type or follow-up status or interest level or user wise. Then you can update it or filter it in any way if you want to have it. If you want to filter any particular student, you can do it from this student filter. If you want to filter any course, you can do it from here. So these few things are available with us. So okay, now after this, the next step we have is the enrolling the enquiry through a single or multiple course. This enrollment comes under ERP part, which we will be seeing into the next video.
Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to subscribe to eduZilla software, kindly contact our sales team on the phone number or email address displayed on the screen.